Yeah, what's up, guys? Welcome back. We're glad to see you. Today is a unique one. Hey, you'll love it, trust
me. You can tell from where we are. Welcome back to another episode of Forever Together with
the Ekimas. Just trust the vibe, man. Today is a special one.
Yeah.
Me and my lovely wife are going out, but we decided to shoot a video.
Yeah, to have a discussion on something.
Yeah. And we felt like you guys should also be part of it. So guys, please enjoy. Please enjoy.
Yeah, so this conversation was encouraged by, you know, some old jazz anyway. Yeah. Jazz. Bye.
Welcome to Forever. This is our perfect synchrony, like leather and feathers. No matter the weather, we can storm the umbrellas. Take a stroll in my heart. Let's take this further when I'm beside you, baby. See my stakes get better. Let me bet it all. Destiny vendettas, rosy the emotional description of this love. I am yours, you are mine, the only thing that matters now. We are the Ekimas.
So guys, welcome back.
Yes.
Looking hard, baby.
Thank you. You're looking amazing as well.
Thank you.
So kind of you.
It's been long.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm excited.
I'm pretty excited. I mean.
Yes, so guys, today's topic, it's arising from questions that we've had. People ask us a lot of questions on Instagram. We had a particular question. I think let me read it. So anyway, as you might have noticed, the topic is I am asking him questions.
I'm on the spot.
Women, are too afraid to ask men. And it's going to be the sacrificial lamb to answer them.
Yeah, I'm going to do my best, guys. You know, I'm representing you.
Yeah.
So
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, man. But we shall keep it open and truthful and authentic.
Yeah. So what someone asked, so where this conversation came from was a message we received on Instagram.
Yeah.
And the person said, hello, guys, I'm done with campus and already working. I'm really tired of failed relationships. All guys that I date are always after sex and they run away. I decided to first quit. I then decided to go and study and also reconnect with my relationship with God. But I sometimes feel so alone. How can I gain back my self-esteem as before? And so, they said more things, but their biggest issue was that every person they get seems to be after one thing,
That's sex.
So that led to a conversation, and we're like, why don't we do a video where we ask all these questions? So I am putting you on the spot. Please answer. You're representing, but remember, guys, this is just one man.
I don't represent all, but
you're representing all. But should you not agree?
Okay.
Should they not agree? It's
on a larger extent.
Yeah. So can we?
Yeah.
Can we start?
Yes, baby.
Okay.
Shoot.
So, question number 1. I'm going to ask in relation to the question. Many women would want to know, why do men cheat?
Wow, that's deep.
Do all men cheat? Why do they cheat anyway? Do they cheat?
First of all, let me qualify. All men do not cheat.
All men do not cheat, or not all men cheat?
Not all men cheat, okay. Not all men cheat. Some cheat and some don't cheat. So it's just that maybe sometimes you meet the wrong ones, but it's a generalization how people generalize things. So that's one thing. Then when you go to, I want to say that I think it's a bit of it's not only the woman's fault.
It's not what?
It's number one, it's not only the woman's fault. You know, most men cheat and the next thing they're saying, it's because you've not done this, you've not done this to me, you've not done this to me. Various reasons that guys give why they cheat.
So it's not about the woman.
It's not about the woman. I mean, so first of all, it's not the woman's fault that a guy cheats. So I mean, we have seen it. Ladies blame themselves for every reason that I didn't give him this, I didn't provide this. Maybe that's why he cheated. But I mean, it's not all about that. I think for me, men that cheat is first of all one, disrespectful to your partner. So it's already it's disrespect. I mean, if you've decided to be with this one person, I mean, what else do you look for another person? Another thing I will look at it is it's in kind of lack of vision, lack of purpose why you're coming into a relationship. So if your main target in a person, in a woman, is It's just to sleep with them and go with them. You lack purpose. You need deliverance. In short, actually, you need deliverance. So, guys who cheat, it's disrespectful, but again, it's not all men cheat. There are good men out there.
Yeah. So what I pick is that one, not all men cheat.
Yeah.
But also, it's not the woman's fault.
Yeah, it's not a woman's fault.
I feel like usually the narrative is, if a man is cheating, then there's something that you're not providing. And I feel like even if there's something someone is not providing, it's upon the other person to choose to cheat or not.
Yeah, but again, you see, even if the person is not providing A, B, C, D, are you going to move from this relationship because this one can cook? Yes, because this one is having sex, or because this one is washing clothes for me, or this one is cleaning the house. So you must make a pick at the end of it all, and it's upon that person to fix themselves. I mean, you are the one with the problem. You may look at other people, but you're the one with the problem, not those people.
Okay.
So I think that's.
So the next question is, how do men feel? In this case, we're talking about husbands when women turn down their advances for, you know what? How do men feel? Is it? That's the question.
Well, for me, this one let me first speak for myself. But I think, generally, of course, somebody will feel bad. But I mean, you also need to understand the circumstances under which somebody is trying to say. I mean, it's also good to relate, to know what's you communicate what's going on with somebody. I mean, you can't say because they've refused me and then of course we feel bad. Men feel bad, but I mean it's also good to communicate to know why. The why is more important. I mean, somebody may not be in the mood. I mean, then you need to get how you tune the person in the mood. But it's good to also respect. At least you know that this is your wife. Anytime really you will have
it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world. You will have it. If you don't have it today, you will have it the next day. I mean, you have the time to have it. Although I'm not saying, guys, there are women deny you guys sex, and guys also when the woman says no,
not
don't.
Now.
Not now. So it's just you postpone,
But how about if it's like an everyday thing? Because I know there are like women who always excuses, headache, what? Every day there's a new excuse.
Of course, that one's deep. Once it's everyday excuse, then there's a problem. I mean, you need to talk. There's a root cause. You need to talk about it. I mean, you may find she's really not into sex, or she has phobia for sex. I mean, there are people out there. So I mean, you need to get to know what is it.
This session is not for the faint-hearted, guys.
I feel bad, but.
So the next question, this one, my women want to know. Sex after kids. Sex after kids, because we're always like, Yeah. What do men have to say? What is it like for men?
Oh, wow. Well, baby, your questions today.
You are on the spot.
Guys, I hope I'm representing you.
Yeah, but so, you can share. What's your view? What have you heard?
So, of course, we have interacted with various guys about it. And me personally, there's that, of course, the grace period. I'll call it the grace period, but there's that period of recovery and, that trauma. It goes, I think, around 3 months, depending on what the couple decide. But
what the couple decides, or what the doctors prescribe?
No, what the doctors prescribe, they prescribe for 3 months. But there are couples who say, okay, let's push it to maybe say 6 months, or let's push it to 5 months. Although that's too long, but I mean.
But if the person is not ready.
That's why I'm saying that the couples decide. Now, when it comes to, there are also those guys who really don't even follow the doctor's recommendations. Like the man has given birth 1 week, 2 weeks, they want sex.
Yeah.
Wow, guys, need to slow down. I mean, it's traumatizing. First of all, I've been there when we have told this story. I mean, during the birth of our kids, I mean, I was there. I was physically there. So I mean, it traumatized you, but it also traumatized me. So I know what it means. So I mean, you need to give the lady some time. You need to give your wife time to recover. To really come back. So to answer the real question is, what happens is that after, of course, there is a difference. But I mean, God's creation is amazing. I mean, God created a human being in a perfect way. I mean, the fact that you can bear a child, produce, keep it for 9 months, deliver it, I mean, everything goes back. You see, the stomach is like this, then after it shrinks, then again. So the same happens. You find that
he's talking about when if you've had birth.
Normally, not by
right?
C-section, So you find, yes, it does, but it is that God's biology is the perfect creation. So, ladies, man, baby, you people are created in a perfect way. So it goes back. I mean, growing up, I used to think about that. I was like, I mean,
what happens?
What happens, man? A full head, man, passes there, and then what will happen? But I mean, it's amazing that it goes back to normal. Feels like you're having. It's like you've never. Sometimes even feel like you've never had it before, and it's so natural and so nice. So I mean, that thing is nice.
Guys, too much information. We really hope this is PG one. Over 1 year, I rather 50 years. I don't know. It's no longer PG 18.
It's for the
but
Bible.
So another thing maybe I feel like this is like a singer session for the women out there. If you're going to give birth vagina, okay, sorry. Normally. These questions.
Obviously,
but the fact is people are asking, these women want to know these questions and they are afraid to ask, so we shall ask them and the sacrificial lamb. So if you do that, you can agree with the doctor. There's a way at that point of stitching, they can do it in a way that it will go back to normal after.
Faster.
So have that conversation with the doctor. If you want more details, you can slide in my DMs and we will talk.
We are putting me on the firing squad, yet you're saying slide in the
questions
DM.
are for you.
Okay.
This has.
You
We know how we feel as
Okay.
women, but the question is about the men. How do men feel in that season? This is not about us.
Okay.
It's one thing for us to feel a certain way, but how is it on the other end? Okay. So the other question is, are men intimidated? Why are men intimidated by successful women or women with leadership, personality or temperaments?
Why are men intimidated? I think.
Are they intimidated anyway? Or why are they?
I mean, again, I'm speaking for the gents, but largely majority are intimidated, and the reasons why they feel intimidated, they say. One, that the woman will not be submissive. I mean, we shall have that conversation another day about submission and all that. Or they feel like, But for me, personal, as a person, I think I'm not intimidated. And why should I be intimidated? I am happy that my wife is taking out the lead. I mean, you are doing initiative. So, me as a person, and majority, there are other men who follow me. The majority really fear successful women, and it's all about ego, really. Going back to the guy's ego, men's ego, they feel like, they are the providers, they're the what. So they feel like the woman will usurp their powers. But I mean, that's not it. You can still see two become one. I mean, so you can still do it. There's respect. I mean, there's no need to fear. But men fear because of that. I think because of their egos and all that. But I mean, it's also a weak sport. I feel like it's for the weak people. I mean, if you're a man and you fear your woman's success, then, I mean, what's up? So you prefer seeing her backwards or why? So, I mean, guys, ladies, work hard. Guys, stop fearing these ladies.
Ladies,
I think
you're not the problem.
I think I do. I want you to take up the role.
You always push
so
me.
It's good.
Thank
I mean, we're in a competitive world. I mean, the world out there does not
care
whether you're a woman or you're a lady. I mean, success is there for everyone to achieve. So if you suppress your woman, that's you.
That's true. And
so
two are better than one.
Two are better than one. So
if you drag her behind, eventually, the whole family will be dragged.
And I mean, I can speak from the lady that I have, from my wife. I mean, you're amazing. When you take up the roles, I mean, I look at her, I'm like, okay, that's my girl. She's doing this. I mean, we should cheer each other during the bad and the good. I mean, when you're shining, I'm like, that's my girl. She's shining. I mean, again, let me tell you guys. I mean, it's also nice. The ladies, the guys, when your woman is out there, she's carrying your name. I mean, some of you have your names and you're not even holding your names up there. I mean, if she comes and the Ekumas are out there because of my lovely wife. Wow.
That's good.
It's good for both of us. So.
Okay, so the next question. Another question that women want to know. Do periods gross men out? Do periods gross you out? So much information, guys, but...
Baby, you got me today. Wow.
It's not me.
Yeah. Personally, no. Yeah. And speaking from the gents' perspective, not all. Some, yes. It's a 50-50 kind of question. But I mean, when you get to know, you realize that this is part of it. For me, no. I feel like it's something that comes natural. This is the person who you married. Tomorrow you're going to have kids. They're going to grow up. They'll go through the same. I mean, this is something that... So for me, personally, I don't. No, it doesn't. And majority of men, some yes do, but I mean...
But those who do...
What's up? You can't change it.
But even if you can't, what is so...
Yeah, what's wrong about it?
What's so special about it? Anyway,
different people have different
the question
reasons.
is not for me. We'll move on swiftly. Naham, are girls complicated?
Oh yeah.
Really? Please explain. Explain.
Ladies are complicated.
Are we complicated? Please explain.
Yes. Oh, that's what I was saying. Yes, so complicated. Why? Because I mean, today I think we have explained in various videos, but I mean, it takes time. That's why I said that, guys, you need to study your ladies. You need to study. Okay. One is because the fact that today somebody will just come. Let me give you an example for us. I didn't know. Sometimes you just wanted to vent.
Yeah.
So sometimes I was quick to offer solutions, and then when I offer my solution, you're like, it's not what I want. So at the end, I'm like, what do you want?
Yeah, so, I mean, you're supposed to figure out that I want to just vent.
So you guys are complicated. For us, we're
you're straightforward.
You guys are complicated.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're dealing with you. We also love you the way you are.
Yeah,
we love you as in that complication. We love you. Yeah.
We'll have a day for that, man, where you ask me about. Okay, so the other question. This is another deep one. Do men mind about women's stretch marks, fat rolls, and all those things, especially during the deed?
We don't mind. During action, it's action. I mean, the meal is there. It's for you to eat. I mean, let me go there, guys.
Okay.
You're not going to be like, how was it prepared? Who prepared it? And who brought it? I mean...
What are the details?
What are the details?
But isn't presentation key?
Yeah, presentation happens in the moment. The presentation is what you're putting on, baby.
Okay.
I mean, that's the presentation. So, I think majority really don't care.
They're focused on
the thing, the main
So course. Women, we beat ourselves up, I think.
Yeah, you offer things, but I mean, when it comes to the real...
It's the real deal.
We want the real deal.
Okay.
Not beat around the bush.
The next question is, what do men notice about girls first?
Hi.
Is it the looks? Is it the what? Is it the what? Is it the... I don't know. Is it the brains? Is it the... kind heart?
Okay, baby. One is that what you notice, of course, you have to put the face onto it also. The looks will come in first. But what attracted me to you, don't get me wrong, baby. Of course, the looks, you are beautiful. You are the most beautiful, most beautiful creature, the cutest. I mean, in everything. But what attracted me to you before was the element of, you know, we were in a debate. I told you we were having a conversation. Yeah. Yeah, you were on the other opposite side. I was on the other side. I was on the other side. So we were both on opposite sides. Yeah. So the argument, we were all rebutting various arguments. So I loved your intellect. I loved your argumentative. I mean, you weren't backing down in your fight. So, I mean, for me, that
was the first thing you noticed.
That got me thinking. That's why I remember I told even a colleague of mine who were debating with her, I was like, that lady is a wife material. Because I mean, you were doing it and I loved it. Yeah, so the brains come in. The brains come in. For me, the brains will come in. The beauty will come in. I mean, yeah.
We are not, you're not what? What do they call that? But we don't have microscopes. We don't look around with microscopes to see
of
the
course,
beauty.
yes,
In the beauty.
But the beauty also plays a role, so sometimes it comes in. But beauty is in various things.
Oh, not just physical.
Not
beauty.
physical beauty. I mean, in how, the way you carry yourself out. I mean, the way you do certain things. I mean, that's the beauty. The way you care about the person, the way you love the person. I mean, that's the beauty.
But is that what you first see?
No, I've just told you, me as a person, the first thing I first saw from you.
Oh, in that moment.
Yeah,
because that's what we're doing.
Then, when the beauty also comes in, I mean, the facial and all that. Then there are guys who look at the bam and be like, wow, 10 over 10, that bam. If I get it, that's the one. I mean, that's what attracts them.
Okay.
Others, depending. So, for me personally, my love.
Okay, so, oh my God, these questions are hilarious. But we shall ask them nonetheless. So the other question is, sex men, physical for men, or it's also emotional? Women want to know. Yeah, women want to know.
You would have tipped me these questions. These questions are deep.
Answer the ask. Answer the ask.
Oh.
Answer the ask.
I mean,
women are out there like,
they're waiting for that. Yeah. So it's both.
Okay.
I mean, they're both. Sometimes it's just the physical, and sometimes it's also the emotional. Yes. I mean, when you look at some guys, like for ladies, basically it's an emotional aspect. But I mean,
well,
some. Okay.
Just answer for the men today.
So it's both. It's both the physical and both emotionally. Yeah, that those would, like a guy that does have sex, and I mean, we'll even forget if you ask certain guys that, who did you have sex with some years back? Not, they will be like, what?
Okay.
Like they can't. Because for them it's just. Then that those will, it's emotion. I mean, it's emotional. But my view as a person is sex is both spiritual, it's emotional, it's physical, it's both. It's all combined in one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the meeting of those minds. And then we must also know the purpose of sex. Sex is there for two married people. And that's what God created sex for. So it's an act of worship. It's an act of spiritual connection. I mean, you connect.
Yeah.
That thing, baby, you connect. Wow, guys.
Somebody's excited. I love the energy.
Yeah, so you connect spiritually, you connect emotionally, physically. So on my side, I mean, it's a cocktail.
It's a cocktail.
It's a cocktail
a mixture of both.
Yeah, it's a physical,
That's
it's emotional, it's spiritual, but above all, it's spiritual. So we must know the aspect of what we're talking about when it comes to sex. I mean, we're talking about guys who are married because that's what it's designed for.
Should be.
That's where it should be.
And I think that's also the importance of having it in marriage, because if it's spiritual, and for the spiritual aspect, I don't even think it's about you. Like whether you're just in it for just the physical, the fact is you connect spiritually. Yeah, you connect spiritually. Unlike maybe the emotional attachment. So for those who are not married and they're doing it, so those are the soul ties you have. And I mean, it's a whole story. You need to deal with a lot of things. Yeah, when it comes to that. Okay.
I hope I've done you justice on that one.
Done me or the men?
All the ladies out there and the men.
The women. Yeah. I hope they're getting answers. You're doing well, my love.
Okay.
The other question is, do men only think about sex?
Oh no, we don't think about sex only. Yeah, that one is a no. No. I mean, when you think about sex only, okay, not only sex, whatever you think about, as we say, too much of anything is bad. I mean, it ceases to be something, it becomes an addiction. I mean, if you're thinking about sex all the time, then it's an addiction. That means if your spouse is not there, you just run after whatever is there.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's consuming your mind. So, no, we do not think about sex all the time. Yeah, it comes at the moment. I mean, if we're together, sometimes we are in the bedroom, me and then you dressed in a certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, to get me in the mood, and I'll be like, yeah, that's it. But not all the time. So no.
Not all the time.
Yeah, not all the time.
Okay. So how about the men who seem to think about it all the time?
Those that think about it all the time, you need to know that you need help and you have problems. I mean, anything that you think about all the time is bad. I mean, too much of everything is bad. That it consumes your mind. I mean, it's bad. Be it money, be it sex, be it whatever it is. So what happens if your spouse is not there?
Okay, so that was it from the juicy questions that women are afraid to ask men. We have asked them. If you have any other questions, please share them in the comment section. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe to join the family.
Yeah, and guys, please please subscribe, share with your colleagues, share with your friends, share with your mother, share with your sister, share with your friend, your teacher, your schoolmate, your driver, everybody, your border guy, your cab guy, anybody. Please share with them. Let's make it 100K subscribers, guys.
100K.
Hey, 1K, but 100K is
we shall also make it. Yeah,
but let's make it 1K.
Yeah, we are only a few subscribers shy away from 1K. And on that note, we want to shout out to our real